What's up, everybody? Dog1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and have this conversation that some people are trying to dodge. Some people are not trying to have it. We got to have the conversation. So if you didn't see the news yesterday, let me grab my brush. Hold on. I know I need my brush. Halo Combat Evolve or Campaign Evolve, whatever they're calling it, got announced for the PlayStation 5. To pretend that this is not a big deal is to be a liar. It is a big deal. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that for me, I don't like exclusives. I don't think there's any benefit as a gamer to have a game be exclusive and tied to one box. So for me, I'm perfectly fine with games going everywhere. I've been saying that Starfield should be on PlayStation already. Halo Infinite should be on PlayStation already. I believe that all of these games, if they would have released on PlayStation day and date, they wouldn't have received the hate that they received, number one. And number two, they probably would have sold better. The only issue I guess I have with Campaign Evolve being released on PlayStation is I don't understand why it wasn't the Master Chief Collection. They should have released all the Halos. Like I don't understand what Xbox is doing. They should have learned from Gears of War Reloaded. Gears of War Reloaded released on PlayStation. It did okay, I guess, but why didn't they release all 3 Gears, the complete edition? That would have made a lot more sense. So we are in a time right now where Xbox is putting games on PlayStation. Clearly, everything has gone. Halo, Gears, and Forza, right? The 3 main staples, shout out to Kid Smooth, are over there on PlayStation. And on the Xbox, this is even more confusing. There's Helldivers. What? I don't understand why Sony put Helldivers on Xbox. Now, obviously, it's to make more money, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if it's going to benefit Sony to put games on Xbox in the future when, in reality, today, there's no reason to recommend an Xbox to somebody. Number one, Xbox Series X and S both went up in price. And number two, pretty much every single game is going to go. It's the same argument as someone that's on PC knowing that all the PlayStation games are going to come over. I want to play Ghost of Yotei, but I don't want to buy it on PlayStation because I don't really play on PlayStation. So I'll wait for it to drop on PC, right? And I'll play it on PC. Ghost of Tsushima is on PC, so I know that Ghost of Yotei is coming to PC. It's the same situation. It makes even more sense now that Xbox would go ahead and go the PC route, because if you're interested in an ecosystem where you can play God of War and you can also play Halo, PC has already been doing it. Now, I get it. People are going to be out there and say, I don't want to deal with the hassle of gaming on PC. And listen to me. If you want to be intimidated by PC or you just don't want to deal with the hassle, trust me, I get it. That's all you. OK, but I do think that sometimes the exaggeration that exists as to how hard it is to game on PC is a little bit disingenuous. OK, the ease of use of console obviously is way easier, way better, but it's not something that's like crazy night and day. You know, my godson is here right now. If I turned on the PC, he would know how to use it. Like, it's not like rocket science, you know? But maybe this demolishes the need for a PC anyways, because all games are going to go to PlayStation anyways. So I can't even argue that. If you wanted to stick with PlayStation or PC, it's not a bad gig. The only thing I would say is PC in the long run would be cheaper, right? Because the games are going to be cheaper on Steam. You have multiple different storefronts, right? Multiple different peripherals you could use, right? Stuff like that. But in reality, all this does is make that PlayStation console look even better. And if you are a PlayStation gamer, okay, this proves right now the value of your console just went up because another console is losing its exclusivity. That's what you should want. As a gamer, you should want your gaming experience to be great. When companies lock their games behind boxes, that's not good for you and me. I hear you. Well, the developers are going to be able to really focus on the hardware if they only got to develop from one hardware, this and that. That sounds nice, but I think that's being disingenuous to the developers or believing that the developers are not talented. Because there's plenty of developers that make phenomenal games that are multi-plat. You really don't think Insomniac could figure out a way to make a game for PC and Xbox and PlayStation? You really don't think so? You don't think Sucker Punch could do that? You don't think Naughty Dog could do that? Come on now. Come on. I'm sure they could. Now, good thing we got Nixxes that's porting all these games. That's perfectly fine. But the whole a game is better because it's exclusive, I don't believe in it. But now I don't think it matters. My only thing is I don't like this whole playing around type of deal. Like, put the game on PlayStation and then drop them day and date. Like, don't the next Xbox game, what's the next Xbox big Xbox game? Like when Fable comes out, whatever, that should be day and date on PlayStation. Like, what if your goal is to make money, the most money possible, why would you wait? And you see, here's the deal, right? Xbox is not in the same situation that Sony is. Sony wants you to buy their games in their ecosystem. Sony wants you to buy their games out of their store. So it makes sense why Ghost of Yotei would drop first on their store. Because if you really want to play it, as soon as it drops, you got to buy it on their store. Now, if you want to wait, okay, you can wait. And eventually you'll go ahead and buy it on Steam or whatever, right? But Xbox doesn't have enough of people on their store per se that are going to buy it. Plus the fact that there's still people subscribed to Game Pass. So the hardware to them doesn't make any sense. So why not just release it day and date everywhere? That's what Xbox should be doing. So again, I'm extremely glad that Xbox is going the route of PC and that the newest Xbox is a PC. I saw a podcast out there. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't know in what context he was saying it. But he was saying that there's Xbox gamers that Microsoft convinced them that a PC is a console. Who? Please show me the Xbox gamer that is convinced that a PC is a console. No, that's not what it is. It's that we understand that Xbox made a PC and is willing to call it an Xbox. So this next tier, high premium, whatever it is that they're making, is probably going to be a PC. It's just got to make sense. The biggest question for Xbox or the Xbox gamer is it more beneficial to buy that pre-built Xbox PC, whatever the case may be, or is it more beneficial to just build a PC yourself? If they do actually end up making a traditional console next generation, don't buy it. What for? There's definitely going to be games left off of it. If they make a PC next generation, guess what? You're going to be able to get the PlayStation games and those games that get skipped on Xbox for whatever the reason may be. You know what I'm saying? So why would you go with a console? If you are a gamer and this is your hobby, why would you go with the console that's, next generation is not going to have, is going to be missing games, period? Why would you? Doesn't make any sense to me. Because my digital library's there. No. This is for next generation. You guys are assuming that everything is going to be backwards compat from this point on. I don't know where this came about. The Xbox, correct me if I'm wrong, the Xbox Series X and X was the first one that did it to this extent, right? Where everything was backwards compat this much. PC gamers have been understood backwards compatibility because you're going to play the game, right? So it is what it is. But now Xbox making this move, everything Halo, Gears, and Forza are all on the PlayStation. The three biggest franchises, what else is bigger? If you want to say Fable, maybe, are all on PlayStation. There is nothing that won't go. So we know Starfield is going to go eventually, right? Again, what are they waiting for is my question. Like, why are you waiting for this? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe they're going to wait till there's a drought in the PlayStation release cycle and then drop something over there so that they could go ahead and catch that momentum, which again would be smart on their part. And for you as a gamer, you're winning. So my whole point that exclusives don't benefit the gamer is being proven fact. Because right now, The PlayStation gamer is looking phenomenal. Why? Because there's games that are losing their exclusivity. The Xbox gamer, though, it's not that it hurts you, it's that you're not getting anything in return. So right now, as an Xbox gamer, you should be looking, if you're a gamer and you want the most access to game, you should be looking at other platforms. Unless you're okay only playing what's on Xbox. But if you're gonna buy a PlayStation and you're gonna buy an Xbox, let me say this again. If you're gonna buy a PlayStation and you're gonna buy an Xbox, anyways, right? Like most Xbox gamers do, right? Because Xbox gamers will buy a PlayStation for their exclusives, right? And now you know that the Xbox games are going to PlayStation anyways, and Game Pass has gone up in price, so it's not even the same value that it used to be. Why are you staying on Xbox? The Xbox experience is literally about to be better everywhere but the Xbox console. That is insane. But you know what? It's happening right before our eyes. It's up to you. You do whatever you want to do with it. I'm going to keep gaming on PC. And here's a little secret. Steam on this is better than Xbox on this. But that's for a whole nother video. DocDog1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.